Welcome to my channel. This is Ebony of Ebby Cakes here with another DIY cake kit. And today we're going to be decorating this super adorable melting snowman cake. So let's get right into what's inside the box, starting with our 2 layers of vanilla cake, preferably frozen, our offset spatula, and our buttercream. We have our cake board, our icing smoother, along with our chocolate bottle, our melting snowman head, and a couple of bags of sprinkles, along with our fondant, as well as our sprinkle scooper. Okay, so these are some optional items. This cake turntable helps your decorating a whole lot easier. I'll leave a link in the description, a bowl, and some paper towels. All right, so let's get started. By starting with your white bag of buttercream, you're gonna just cut the tip off and then just put a small amount on your cake board and lay your first layer down like so. Then you are going to pipe out all of the buttercream on top of that cake. Once you get all the way to the end, when you empty out that bag, go ahead and grab your offset spatula and then you just gonna spread your buttercream around. Now you're gonna locate your second layer of your cake and then just center it right on top of that buttercream. Again, making sure it is centered. And then once you are done centering it, use your offset spatula to just push in any of the white buttercream in between the 2 layers. So once you're done with that, clean off your offset spatula because the next color we're going to be using is the blue buttercream. So once you have cleaned that, just go ahead and cut that tip open and then start piping out that blue buttercream on the outside of the cake. You want to do it on the sides and on the top as well. If you do run out of buttercream from the first bag, just remember you have a second bag and just do the same. You would just cut that tip off, open that, and then spread it onto your cake. So once you're done spreading the majority of the buttercream onto the cake, grab your offset spatula and gently start spreading your buttercream with your offset spatula. You want to also spread along the sides as well. Your pink icing smoother will also help you get those sides super smooth. So go ahead and just keep repeating the process until you get the sides and the top smooth to your liking. So once your sides and your top are smooth to your liking, go ahead and place that in the freezer so that buttercream can firm up. Next, you want to grab your bottle of chocolate and make sure you take the top off before you microwave this bottle. Okay, so microwave that for 30 seconds. Once that 30 seconds is up, you want to replace that top, shake it up real well, and that chocolate should be nice and melted. I like to practice on some paper towels. And then once it's melted, go ahead and apply it to the sides of your cake. You're just gonna go all the way around and then make sure you leave some melted chocolate for the all of the top part because we are gonna fill that entire circle in. Okay, next you want to get your offset spatula and start to smooth that melted chocolate around. Now, because your cake is pretty cold, you want to be kind of quick with this process because that chocolate is going to start to harden. So you want to be fairly quick doing this process. All right, next it's time to add our snowman head. So I like to just put it right there in the middle. Okay, and then once you have centered it, go ahead and get your sugar sprinkles. So you're gonna get the sparkly ones and then just spread it all over that white chocolate right on the top so it can look like a glistening snow effect. Okay, and then once you're done with that, you're gonna grab your other bag of decorative sprinkles and then go ahead and apply them on the bottom. So it's a couple ways you can apply them. As you can see, I just kind of spread them and then I'm using my finger to push them in. Or you can go ahead and spread the sprinkles on the bottom and then you can grab your offset spatula and press that against the sides and use that as well. All right, so now you want to grab your 3 bags of fondant and go ahead and we're going to start with the brown fondant. So go ahead and take it out. And now what I like to do, I like to kind of roll it around a little bit just to make sure it is pliable. Once it is, go ahead and start rolling out a line. We're going to make 2 arms for our snowman. So these are the sticks. Okay, so just you're going to make a couple of lines like I am, and then you want to make 2 smaller ones to make the hands. And to get them to stick, you should be able to just go ahead and apply the fondant hands onto the arms. If you need a little adhesion, you can just use a little dab of water and the 2 pieces of fondant will stick. Okay, so next we're gonna make our snowman's red scarf. So again, you just wanna make sure it's pliable, just play around with it. Once you're ready, I like to kind of mold mines out into a long rectangular shape. And you can also just put it down and stretch it out. Fondant is 100% edible and very pliable, so you can play around with it. Once you do have your shape, I like to use, you can use the opposite side of the butter knife to kind of use the edge like I'm doing, just to cut the slits on the sides of the scar. All right, so next we're gonna get our black buttercream, and we're just gonna use 3 small pieces of fondant to make our snowman's buttons. So I'm just getting a very small little piece and I'm rolling it around in my hand and then just making a circle. And then once I put it down, I just kind of push it gently just to mash it down so it's a flat button. Now, once you're done, go ahead and add your fondant pieces to your snowman. Congratulations on finishing your super adorable melting snowman cake. I hope you had as much fun as I did. Make sure you like and subscribe to my channel, and please be on the lookout for future DIY cake kits on ebbycakes.com.